Intro. Ever since Joe Biden was sworn into office in 2021, people have been talking about the new US president's Buy American policies. But the truth is, his policies don't have to equate to bad news for trading partners, like Canada. In this video, we will discuss the ongoing US-Canada trade relationship and how recent policies are actually creating opportunity, not opposition. Today, we will discuss the hissy fit Canada threw, according to US Ambassador to Canada David Cohen, when President Biden introduced the EV tax credit scheme, which originally excluded vehicles made in Canada. After all, private sector investment domestically in a rising industry like electric vehicles can be hard to come by when the US is putting up such enticing incentives just south of the border. But, according to Cohen, Canada quickly changed their advocacy strategy to adjust their advocacy in private and make their way into the tax credit plan. Ultimately, US and Canadian officials both agreed that the US was not out to punish Canada, but rather to build a resilient, powerful, prosperous North American economy. Now, US Ambassador Cohen has reiterated that his country is not pursuing protectionist trade policies, and that Biden's recent policy initiatives, such as the Bipartisan Infrastructure Act, the Inflation Reduction Act, IRA, the CHIPS and Science Act, and the Defense Production Act, are evidence. He cited the sheer magnitude of the Canada-US trading relationship, noting that it's worth $3.25 billion Canadian daily and supports millions of jobs in both countries. He also noted that the federal procurement projects which President Biden's Buy American policies apply to make up less than 1% of the U.S. economy, and only a small fraction of Canada-US trade. Now, one example of Canada-US collaboration that Cohen mentioned was the Toronto-based Li-Cycle company, which is building a new plant in Rochester, New York with U.S. Department of Energy help, thanks to the IRA. It just goes to show that even when it comes to President Biden's policies of national security, Canadian companies are not excluded. In fact, there's a current opportunity under the Defense Production Act, with $250 million available to critical mineral operations in Canada. So really, the message here is that while the US is determined to keep their trade in the country, it is still open to Canada, among other important trading partners. And that the country wants to work together to help build up a resilient, powerful, prosperous North American economy. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out our other videos for more news and updates from the US-Canada economic relationship.